Number 18, the junior, Warren Kerstetter. The Foxes are head coached by Phil O'Keefe and assisted by Alex Lawson. And now for your Gateway Gator lineup. Number 1, a senior defensive specialist, Owen Etchegary. Number 3, a junior outside hitter, Daniel Bozovic. Number 5, a sophomore middle hitter, Donovan Schaefer. Number 6, a senior outside hitter, Darius Farrar. Number 7, a senior defensive specialist, Ethan Wynn. Number 10, a junior oppositional hitter, Aiden Coffrin. Number 11, a junior outside hitter, Tokyo Kubanekov. Number 15, a middle hitter, Chase Lewandowski. Number 26, senior setter, Tommy Niku. And the Gators are head coached by Phil Randolph and assisted by Samantha Escamera. Let's have a great match, gentlemen.
Welcome into Gateway Gator Productions. I'm Josh Yorish here for a boys volleyball match between Gateway and Fox Chapel. Gateway enters this one at 9-2. And one of those 2 losses came to Fox Chapel earlier in the season. The Foxes weren't able to build on that momentum to get themselves into the playoff picture. Gateway has secured a spot in the playoffs, still awaiting where that will be, and they're potentially in the mix for a home playoff spot, currently leading the section right now with a 7-2 section record. 1 game up on Central Catholic and North Hills. Gateway was able to avenge an early season loss to Central Catholic earlier this month, and now with an opportunity to do the same in the regular season finale against the Foxes. You got to listen in on the starting lineups for this one. So we're about ready to go. In that loss to Fox Chapel, Gateway was without Daniel Bozovic, the outside hitter. He was out with an illness. They have him in the starting lineup tonight, which could be big. Another offensive weapon for the Gators, along with Darius Farrar. Farrar was strong with over 15 kills in that matchup against Fox Chapel. That was the first win of the season and of section play for the Foxes, who began the season with an illness of their own, sweeping through the team, had about a dozen players with illness. Were able to rally, and not a rally that time, a kill, an ace rather, to open the proceedings here. From setter Thomas Niku. Niku back to the service line again. Hard off the top of the net, that's dug out. Bump set that time from Kerstetter. Bump set again from Kerstetter. Center cross free. That time, Kagan Joyce stuffed at the net. The double block was there, and you're going to get another good look at it. Chase Lewandowski and Aiden Coffrin responsible. And Gateway quickly ahead, 2 up. Niku again. A lot of velocity on that one, and another ace for the junior, for the senior setter rather. Niku on a run, starting things off for the Gators, looking to avenge that early season loss. and secure an outright section title. Sent over free. Farrar to the middle. Lewandowski, no. Coffrin sends it across. Bozovic just sends it free. Kerstetter, cross court. That's long. Did he get a touch? Was looking for it, but no. Kagan Joyce sends it long. His second attacking error of this 4-0 run for the Gators. Niku at the service line again. And another ace for Niku. 3 on this service run. Matthew Wang, the libero for Fox Chapel, just unable to handle it. See if Niku goes right at him again. Kerstetter at the net. A joust ends up on Gateway's side, but it's kept alive from the back row. Farrar keeps the momentum rolling for the Gators with a kill, his first of the match. Wasn't pretty that time for Gateway. That one sent long from Niku. Puts Fox Chapel on the board, a 6-1 lead for Gateway. Farrar plays it up. Niku, a little tight to the net that time. At the net on the overpass. It's Bozovic getting into the act. Big swing from the lefty. And now he'll go back to the service line. The 6'1 junior. Kerstetter sets the outside into the block. Coffrin tried to keep it alive but could not. A kill off the block for Owen Long. The block has been there early for Gateway. Fox Chapel gonna have to find a way to tool off of it. Farrar, back set from Niku. The point to Fox Chapel on the violation at the net. Rosenmeyer from the service line again. Niku sets Farrar. Didn't get all of that one, but it doesn't matter as it falls. Farrar going off speed that time. Maybe just mistimed the jump a little bit, but gets his second kill nonetheless. 2 unconventional kills for Farrar early in this one. 1 from the back row. That time going off speed. Nearly an overpass into the net. Farrar went up for it, but it never got over. And Gateway stays in front 9-3. Early momentum for the Gators, and they have not allowed Fox Chapel to go on a run of their own. That time, Eshigari from the service line. Owen Long takes another swing and goes cross-court corner pocket for the kill. Long getting some momentum now on the outside for the Foxes. Big swing going between the block on that one. Last time he tooled it off of him. Eshigari plays it up to the middle that time. Kubanich-Bekoff, no good. His first swing of the evening. And a nice block there by Ethan Cook up the middle. Joyce from the service line. Niku goes right back to Kubanich-Bekoff, and he hammers that one home. The junior opposite, play some outside and some opposite, had to fill in a big role against Fox Chapel with Bozovic out. Now getting into the action in this, the second meeting between these two squads. Coffrin sends that one long. Was tight to the net there, didn't have a great angle on it. Fox Chapel working its way back. Niku sets to the outside, goes back to Farrar. Not a bad spot to go. Kerstetter keeps it alive. It's sent over free. In system, Niku wants Farrar again. That time just hammers it over top of the block. That had to feel good for Farrar after a couple of unconventional kills. One from the back row, one on an overpass, one when he went off speed and maybe mistimed the approach. Not handled well. And that's sent long. Fox Chapel has struggled to pass on the back line so far. It's led to a lot of out-of-system balls. That one sent over, nearly dug out. Just off the block again. That's been the best and most efficient attack for the Foxes, as Owen Long will head back to the service line. 11-8. Fox Chapel countering. Farrar. Niku goes back row. Bozovic, corner pocket, had some room. Matthew Wang and Owen Long didn't have the time to react to that left-handed swing from the back row. Farrar, float serve, right at Owen Long. Not the best pass, forced a bump set from Kerstetter. Karbanich Bekov, no good. Farrar, Niku, goes to the outside, Bozovic. That left-handed swing, he gets another. Farrar goes float serve the other way. That time handled better. Kerstetter had a long run for it though. Played up. Niku sends it across. Free ball for Fox Chapel. Can they take advantage? Go up the middle. Not that time. Sent over free again. Into the block. Once again, Fox Chapel gets it to go at the net. Clement with the kill. Float serve that time from Wang. Bozovic again over the top dugout nicely. Kerstetter keeps it alive, sends it over free. Another opportunity for Gateway. That set a little bit long for Farrar, didn't get a good swing on it. From the back row into the net, no good from Joyce. (14-9) the Gateway lead. That one sent long from Karbanich Bekov. Warren Kerstetter will head back to the service line with his Foxes trailing by 4 in this first set. Overpass from Farrar and everybody came up to the net. So Fox Chapel hammered it right behind them. The passing has been a bit sloppier for Gateway, and it has allowed Fox Chapel to work its way back into this one, now trailing by just 3. Bozovic, stuffed. Kagan Joyce was there as part of a double block. Had some help as well. After a really hot start, a 9-3 lead for Gateway. Fox Chapel pulling much closer. That one sent just barely long from Kerstetter. He wasn't so sure about it on that back line. Niku started things off with a huge service run, and he gets right back to it. Just a huge jump serve from Niku, doing damage. And Fox Chapel's gonna call a timeout. Gateway has to be thrilled to have Niku back at the service line as they look to close out a section title. You can see Gateway at the top there, 7-2 section record. One of those two losses again to Fox Chapel, the other to Central Catholic. Gateway was able to avenge that first loss to Central Catholic earlier this month. Now an opportunity to do the same and close out the outright section title tonight against the Foxes. 16-12, the Gateway lead now. Looking to put a bit more breathing room between themselves and Fox Chapel as they did early in this set with the long service run from Niku. Fox Chapel just struggles to handle the velocity of that serve. Niku back at the service line again. See if the serve receives a little better from Fox Chapel this time. It is not an ace right out of the timeout. Maybe that timeout just trying to ice the server. Sometimes you see that a little later in a set, but potentially Fox Chapel head coach Phil O'Keefe feeling that this one could slip away with another big service run, trying to ice out Niku, who goes float serve that time. The icing didn't work. The float serve didn't either. An overpass that time. And a net violation. Looking to sort things out. The point does go to Fox Chapel. For a second, it looked like they were going to call a net violation on Joyce, who definitely got a little bit of it on that swing. But they'll call it good 17-13. That one sails awry from the service line for Nathaniel Clement. Bozovic, a lot of topspin on that serve. Beautiful from the southpaw. Drop just in front of Long. So tough to judge with that topspin. Wang can't handle it. Free over to Gateway. Niku just sent free back to Fox Chapel. Gateway unable to capitalize. Can the Foxes? Not that time. Kerstetter sends over free. Didn't need to. I think that was on the second contact. Kept alive again. And that's going to be a ball handling violation, a double contact on the setter, Kerstetter. Saw it just came off with a ton of spin. Didn't expect that to be kept alive by Clement on the back line. And another ace for Bozovic. The difference in this first set has absolutely been the service line. Another timeout for Fox Chapel, maybe just trying to ice out another red-hot server as the junior outside Daniel Bozovic, who missed the last match between these two squads, is on a run from the service line right now. Head coach Phil O'Keefe of the Fox Chapel Foxes showing Owen Long, Matthew Wang, and Nathaniel Clement just a few pointers about handling serves with such velocity, which you don't always see at the high school level, like we've seen tonight from Niku and Bozovic, especially with the spin that Bozovic's been able to put on it. Niku actually bailed Fox Chapel out by sending over a float serve that they were able to handle. He was trying to catch them off guard. See if Bozovic goes off speed here as he changes which side of the service line he's going to work from. The lefty now working from the right side. giving Fox Chapel a different look. Wang handles it that time. Went off the ceiling. An unfortunate break for the Foxes after Wang was actually able to handle that quite nicely. See it just bounce off of the netting that's tucked up there. Tight to the net, Kerstetter able to set it to Long. Kept alive again. Kerstetter goes back set. One-on-one with Farrar. That's hammered home. 22-14. A nice back set that time. Two nice sets from Kerstetter, who was really tight to the net, but able to work quite effectively. Farrar, back set. Coughlin off the block, it'll go. 23-14. Gateway has decided to run away and hide, now just 2 points away from taking this first set. Kerstetter. To no man's land, just sent over free from Long. Niku, Farrar. Little too high. Long. Cross court. Farrar hammers it home. Right in front of Wang. Tons of elevation on that swing from Farrar. Some confusion here as that volleyball has gone astray. They've replaced it with another. And a big serve from Eshigari. Just pushed across from Long, kept alive. A really nice dig from Owen Eshigari, the senior libero. Pancake save. As good as it gets, but Farrar couldn't do anything with it. Maybe he wasn't ready for it. Joyce with an ace. The Foxes still have life. Have fought off consecutive set points. 24-16, Joyce again. And that one's no good. It'll do it for set one. Gateway takes it 25-16. And just an excellent first set from the service line for the Gators. Niku, the senior setter, starting things off with a really long service run, 6-0. Gateway took a 9-3 lead. And Fox Chapel cut it to 3 at one point, but then Niku got back to the service line. Extended that lead again, and then Bozovic went on a service run of his own with a couple of aces, and Gateway takes the first set 25-16. We'll step aside for a quick break here on Gateway Gator Productions. Fox Chapel coming into this one off of a 3-set loss to North Hills, looking to bounce back. With Maddox Chu at the service line, Fox Chapel gets on the board first. Chase Lewandowski from the middle, missing that one. Looking to work outside. Goes right back to Lewandowski. And Niku is rewarded for that. The junior middle hitter. Bozovic at the service line. Top spin again. Just giving Fox Chapel so many problems on their serve receive. Elliot Meese that time struggling with it. And you can just see the spin. Bozovic is able to get on that ball. Again, just dropping out of the sky. That time, Matthew Wang, the libero, unable to handle it. Back-to-back aces for Bozovic. That time played up by Wang. Chu. Setting on Rocky. Farrar tries to answer, dug out nicely. And that one's sent long, looking for a touch. It was Connor Cook, but he's not gonna get it. Just trying to tool off the top of that block, not a bad idea. A strategy that worked quite a bit in set number 1 for the Foxes, but not that time. Bozovic back at the service line. Wang, that time able to handle it. Free. Niku goes back set to Coughlin. No good. Dug out by Bozovic, but an overpass, and Connor Cook says thank you very much. Just a little too much on that one from Bozovic. Long from the service line. Naraki. The sophomore outside. Fox Chapel working some youth onto the floor in set number 2. Chu, back set to Cook. Off the block, that time he gets it to go. Looked for a touch earlier. Didn't get it. That time, just tooling nicely off the block of Farrar. Niku goes right to Farrar, who answers emphatically. A big swing from the righty. Coughlin. Chu. To the outside, and Elliott Meese off the block. That double block has been in good position all day for Gateway, but just not tight to the net. That time off of Tokyo Kubanich-Bekov. Float serve from Cook. Back row, Bozovic. Gets the kill. That sends Farrar to the service line. Cook will set. Farrar digs it out. Bozovic able to track that really nicely over the shoulder and put a good swing on it. And eventually it'll fall. Andrew Gulikowski, number 15 for Fox Chapel, tried to play that across, but was too tight to the net. The freshman outside. And Farrar now going to talk to the official. The official earlier in this set had a conversation with the Fox Chapel side about going to fetch the volleyball and not sending the line judges to do that. Now he has a quick conversation with Farrar, who's back at the service line. And he gets an ace. Not nearly as aggressive from the service line as Bozovic or Niku. But Farrar gets that one to go. Right at Wang. Now he'll work the other side of the floor. Float serve. Cook plays it up. Wang looks to bump set, but it's just sent over free. Can Gateway take advantage? Yes. Bozovic. Timeout, Fox Chapel. 10-4. The Gateway lead. Just issues in serve receive for the Foxes as Gateway gets out to this lead. And we'll take a look at the Gateway boys tennis squad that just won the WPIAL title for the second time in 5 years. They're heading to states, in 3 years. Well, also in 5 years, but in 3 years. Had the singles champion, the doubles champion, the third place finisher in singles, and of course the team win as they head on to state. So a big congratulations to the boys tennis team for their success this spring. Gateway volleyball preparing for a potential playoff run. Already locked into a playoff spot, but today looking to secure the outright section title with a win over Fox Chapel. Central Catholic trailing close behind, just one game behind in the standings, and those Gateway and Central split in the regular season. Murray Smith on now to work from the service line for the Foxes, the freshman defensive specialist. Niku goes outside. Bozovic just sends it long. Didn't sound good off the hand. And Smith back to work from the line again. Short on that swing. A lot of support from the Fox Chapel sideline with Smith at the service line. Kubanich Bekoff with an ace. Tokyo been relatively quiet through a set and a half, and that time gets another one to drop. Just a miscommunication between Wang and Smith as the serve drops. Both players deferring. Cook works the outside into the block, played up by Wang. Nice effort there to keep it alive. Now Rocky. Bozovic off the block. Missed high last time. That time decides to tool off the block instead. And he gets it to go. Cook, back set. Bozovic again off the block. Gulikowski and Cook in the area for Fox Chapel. Connor Cook, the bump set. Played across by Wang, but that won't go. Now Rocky with the attack and was stuffed, and timeout Fox Chapel trailing 16-6. Head coach Phil O'Keefe working in a lot of youngsters in set number 2 for Fox Chapel, the final regular season match. So maybe just looking to the future a little bit and looking to coach up a really young group. He had mentioned earlier in the season, after knocking off Gateway, about the work that his coaching staff at Dorseyville Middle School specifically was doing to get the team, start that pipeline to the varsity team at the 3A level. Trying to get a look at all of those players now in set number 2 against Gateway. Ethan Wynn onto the floor now for Gateway. The defensive specialist. That one sent long by Kubanich-Bekoff. After a couple of aces, he cooled off throughout that timeout. 16-7. Matthew Wang goes with the float serve. Wynn played it up. Farrar from the back row missed that one badly. Into the Fox Chapel bench. Bozovic mishit one earlier in this set. That time Farrar just didn't put a good swing on it. Float from Wang. Wynn plays it across. Bozovic, and that walked the line, but fell on the Gateway side. And that was off the block. So it'll be a point for the Gators and a kill for Bozovic. Got to look at that replay. Some good luck for Gateway with that crawling all the way across the top of the tape and falling out of play. Tommy Niku, another ace. Just dominance from the service line for Gateway so far. Sent over. Lewandowski off the block. Rosenmeyer was there, but Lewandowski wins the one-on-one. With so much attention being paid to the outsides of Gateway with Farrar and Bozovic. Niku looking to work the middle a little bit more with Lewandowski and Kubanich-Bekoff. Attic shoot. Niku plays Bozovic. Lewandowski off the overpass, finishes it off. 20-9. The Gateway lead now. Looked like Bozovic thought he had converted on that swing, but Lewandowski cleans it up for him. Overpass, free to Gateway. Coughlin no good, trying to work in the opposite. Cook tries to send it over off the antenna. 21-9, the Gateway lead. Bozovic misses way long. Similar sound to when he missed on an attack earlier and just didn't get any topspin on it. It sailed on him. Same thing from the service line. Into the net from the service line for Naraki, the sophomore. Eshigari, a big swing from the service line, sends it long as well. Gateway struggling to close this one out. Still comfortably ahead, 22-11. Farrar, Coughlin sends it long. Trying to go cross court. Maybe he was looking for a touch. Nobody home. Coughlin stands just 5'11", a bit undersized for an opposite. Can make that swing difficult. Bozovic stuffed. Excellent one-on-one block from Gulikowski. Just a little low from Bozovic. May not have gotten over regardless of Gulikowski's efforts. Farrar stuffed. That was a block for sure. No help from the net that time. Connor Cook skied with Farrar, and that's not easy. 22-14, a nice little flurry here from the young Foxes. Niku goes right back to Farrar, who tries to work cross court and misses that one as well. 3 straight attacking errors for Gateway. Bozovic and Farrar had been incredibly efficient through the first set and 3 quarters, but closing this one out, struggling. Tight to the net. This just sent over free. Eshigari will set. Coughlin, no good, kept alive. Kubanic-Bekov was able to react quickly. Dug out from the net. Point to Fox Chapel. A nice effort from Gulikowski to keep it alive. He wasn't sure he had. Still may not be. Rosenmeyer to the service line again. Niku. Farrar. Big swing over top of Gulikowski and Cook. Farrar tried to work down line last time when he was stuffed by Cook. The freshman. That time he goes cross court. Gulikowski just a beat late. Gateway converts on another, and it's 24-16. Set point here in set number 2. An overpass, Farrar to the middle. Kubanic-Bekov, no good. Cook kept alive by Bozovic. Coughlin from the back row, too long. Coughlin and Niku just have not been able to get on the same page. The lefty opposite having to reach back for a couple of these swings, causing them to sail. Niku goes to the middle. Kubanic-Bekov finishes off the proceedings in set number 2. Gateway ahead 2-0 with that 25-17 win, and it didn't feel that close most of the way. Was 22-11 before a nice little flurry from the Fox Chapel Foxes, who are working in a lot of youth here in their final match of the season. Gateway won't be their final match. They've locked up a spot in the postseason, looking to close out an outright section title tonight. We'll step aside and be right back with set number 3 right after a little break. Andre 3000 welcomes us back in for set number 3. I'm Josh Orrish here on Gateway Gator Productions for Gateway and Fox Chapel. The Gators looking to close out a section title tonight. In 3A Section 4. Enter this one 7-2 in section play, 9-2 overall. The Gators have just played 39 total sets. Coming into this one, their 42nd set, and it starts off with an ace from Niku. He started set number 1 with a long service run, looking to do the same in set 3. Looked a bit awkward on that approach, but got an overpass out of it, and Bozovic gets the kill. Just a long step on his approach that time, almost a Euro step looking approach. Still a decent swing. And that one goes for another ace. So an ace, an overpass, and an ace to start off set number 3 for Thomas Niku. Can't ask for much better from the senior. Really high float serve. Caused some problems. Nearly a campfire. And Coughlin finally able to put a big swing down on it. Aiden Coughlin. Niku again. Big swing again. Wang. Kerstetter goes outside. Looking for Kagan Joyce, but Joyce comes up short. Timeout Fox Chapel very quickly. Looking to break the rhythm of Thomas Niku and discuss some more serve receive. Niku keeping Fox Chapel off balance. Had the unorthodox approach and then the wild float serve. Almost like an ephus, not even just a changeup, which eventually resulted in a Gateway point. Has just been dominant from the service line this entire match and looking to extend this early service run in set 3. Fox Chapel trying to work things out in the backcourt. Just figuring out serve receive. Passing has been a bit off rhythm all evening. That's kept the Foxes out of system. When they've been in system offensively, they've actually been rather efficient, especially working this near side. They've gotten quite a few kills against the Gateway block. And it did break the rhythm of Thomas Niku. Haven't been many service errors from Gateway, especially from Niku and Bozovic. Up the middle, Lewandowski hammers it home. Lewandowski has been consistently efficient for the Gators throughout this one. Getting a lot of one-on-ones up the middle. Niku taking advantage of that. Bozovic. Cross court, Farrar into the block. And eventually it falls. But Gulikowski again. The freshman outside for Fox Chapel has been involved in quite a few impressive blocks. Showing something in these past 2 sets, certainly. Did he get a touch? It looked like maybe Kagan Joyce was searching for one, but not going to get it. Take another look. Just trying to work off the top of the block. So tough to tell. Another huge serve from Bozovic. The top spin. Just brutal for Fox Chapel to deal with. Owen Long, no chance that time. 9-1 the early lead for the Gators. Bozovic again goes right at Long again. The overpass eventually settles on the Gateway side. Farrar tries to go down line. Kerstetter's there. And that set falls harmlessly. Little campfire forming on the Fox Chapel side. It's a few different miscommunications throughout these last 2 sets. Understandable with such a young group out there. The overpass in system going to Coughlin. Niku goes to the middle, Lewandowski again, and that one goes. Timeout called again by Fox Chapel. Just trying to sort things out with a very young group. But Phil O'Keefe certainly not conceding the match with these youngsters, just trying to coach them hard and develop for the future. The Foxes come into this one at 4-5 in section play, 5-9 overall, were ravaged by the flu early in the season. Once they got healthy, were able to steal one against Gateway. That came without Bozovic on the floor. He was out with an illness for that match at Fox Chapel. Now Bozovic playing a huge part in trying to avenge that loss. He has his Gators ahead 11-1 in set 3 with a 2-0 set lead. Dropped out of the sky. Point goes to Gateway off the ceiling. Just another example of the velocity that Bozovic is getting on these serves. Big swings from the service line. That one dropped. A ton of topspin. Maddox Chu unable to handle it. 13-1. Another very long service run for Gateway. First it was Niku. Now Bozovic. Handled nicely that time. Kerstetter goes right back to Clement. Trying to keep it alive, and they could not. Excellent pass on the serve receive from Long. Back set. Farrar. No good, but an overpass, and Lewandowski cleans up the mess. He's gotten quite a few of those today. Has a significant height advantage against Gulikowski in the middle. Gulikowski's done a nice job for an undersized freshman, but that time, no match. Niku, back sets. Coffrin, too low. He's missed quite a few high today. That time just right down into the net. Still searching for his rhythm. See if Niku tries to feed him a bit more throughout the conclusion of this third set to try to get him going for the postseason. Lewandowski looking to fit it in on the left side of the floor, unable to do so. Not many misses from Lewandowski today. Eshigari, Niku, Coffrin did go right back to him, didn't get it to go. Sent over free, in system. Where's this one going? Up the middle to Lewandowski. That pass was really tight to the net. Really all Niku could do with it. Throw it up to his middle. And Lewandowski rewarded him for that. Donovan Schaefer onto the floor now, the sophomore middle for the Gators. Listed at a whopping 6'6", tallest man on the floor. Kerstetter, back set. Kagan Joyce with the kill. Going up against the 6'6" sophomore. Niku, cross court, Farrar, stuffed. Connor Cook. Cook has had some nice blocks as well, holding that line really impressively. Cook digs it out. Chu, sent free. Eshigari, Niku to the middle, Schaefer. Doesn't drop, sent free again. Bozovic, Niku, Schaefer again. Back set, Coffrin off the block, kept alive nicely. Good effort that time by Rosenmeyer. Hammered, but a great dig. Cook sets cross court. Coffrin. No good. Eshigari. Nice bump set. Really long rally here. Bozovic, a lot of spin on that one. Didn't get called for the ball handling violation, and Farrar finally puts it to rest off the block. Some really nice defensive play from Fox Chapel as the two officials will gather and discuss it. Quite a few digs. Owen Long involved in a lot of them. Potentially a conversation about what may have been a double contact from Bozovic. A lot of spin came off of it. So that's a possibility. Didn't get called. Point goes to Fox Chapel on the service error. 17-6. Bozovic handled that one much better. Farrar right down on the blockers. He has no chance going down line though, because Cook has been a stone wall. Had to work back the middle and tool off the block of Rosenmeyer to get that to go. Early in this match, Farrar was just skying over everyone at that far side antenna. Fox Chapel's had some answers for it since. That swing came up short from Ethan Wynn, the defensive specialist. Not a spot he's typically in. Niku, back row for Farrar. Never got over. Four touches. Just off the top of the tape there from Farrar. The block was there as well, so they may have stuffed it down had it gotten over. Schaefer didn't put a big swing on it, but it works. Cook was caught off guard by the off-speed attack from the sophomore. (19-8). Eshigari, shoot, Cook. Setting from the front row in this 6-2 rotation for Fox Chapel. Cross-court set and another stuff by Cook has been very impressive. Both as a blocker and a setter. Kerstetter on now to replace him. 19-9. Back set for Kerstetter. Clement no good. Eshigari sets back row. Farrar, roll shot. Pancake save. And another from Kerstetter. It's sent across and then hammered. Kubanic Bekov. Fox Chapel was scrambled after that pancake save and a really nice effort from Kerstetter. But there was just a lot of room in the middle of the floor as they tried to get back into position. And Kubanic Bekov took advantage. Niku back at the service line. Starts another service run with an ace. Started off this set with an ace. Gets another there for point number 21. 4 points away now are the Gateway Gators from an outright section title. Niku, back row, Farrar. Long, couldn't steer it in the right direction. Farrar's had a good amount of success from the back row. into the net from Joyce. Off the serve though, Owen Long handling serve receive pretty well in set number 3, especially against Niku. Chu handled it well that time. Long takes a swing off the block, played up by Farrar. Set cross court from Coffrin, and it's going to be a ball handling violation. Double contact. 23-10. Long. Coffrin. The lefty on his strong side there. Up the middle. Lewandowski. The junior middle having a heck of a third set. And now that brings set point in set number 3 with number 3, who was absent in the Gators' loss to Fox Chapel earlier this year. And he closes it out. Bozovic was excellent from the service line all evening, as was Thomas Niku. So fitting that Bozovic closes it out at the service line. The man who missed the loss to Fox Chapel earlier in the season with an illness was back in a big way for this one, as Gateway closes out the outright section title with another Section 4 victory in WPIAL 3A and a real chance at one of the top seeds in the WPIAL playoffs, and potentially a home match in the first round. They'll have to await their seedings along with everyone else. I believe those are out tomorrow. But Gateway not done yet after clinching the section title tonight. We are done here for tonight on Gateway Gator Productions. If that one is home, we'll have it for you. But for now, so long. Pleasure doing this one, and a big thank you to the crew here at Gateway High School. I'm Josh Yorish saying so long for Gateway Gator Productions. Have a good night.